Hi trainers, Orphic Tempest is back with another video. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I have kind of been lacking motivation, but we are back. We are back with Holiday Cup content. I am running a really interesting team with Togetic. So before I even came up with this team, my first team in the Holiday Cup was running Altaria, double normal. So Altaria in the lead, Dubwool as a safe switch, and then Vigoroth as the finisher. So that was the team I was running, and it was okay. It wasn't too bad. Then the second team I was using was a recommendation from my Gym Breakers group. He gave Dunsparce, Frostlass, and Jellicent. So Frostlass running Bubble, and the moveset I was running on Frostlass was the triple axle with the Shadow Ball, and I felt that was actually quite interesting because the triple axle, boosts attack, and it just made the powder snow damage even more threatening. Alright, so this is my version 1 of my Togetic team. Steel Wing, Ancient Power, and Dazzling Gleam. Steel Wing is Legacy, so you will have to use an Elite Fast TM for that. And then I was using double normal, so almost as a similar version of the team that I was using when I started with the Holiday Cup. So here I've got, here's the team. Again, I wasn't really feeling the synergy of the version 1 of this team, so I did make a few modifications. I did go to PV Poke to check matchups, and I felt like the new team that you'll see soon was far better. Alright, but we're able to take this one. That was super close. I think I definitely misplayed, but again, this is the first time I'm kind of using Togetic in the Holiday Cup, so I'm trying to get used to everything. Alright, so here are the changes I made. So I dropped Vigoroth for Lanturn. And then I changed the moveset on Togetic. So instead of running the Ancient Power, we're running Aerial Ace, because I feel like the Ancient Power was redundant, taking care of the fire types, which Lanturn is able to take care of really nicely, and Dubwool can kind of hold its own. Alright, so let's get into the commentary for this moveset. Okay, so here we've got the Talonflame. So what I decided to do here is that I'm going to so this is pretty bad for me, so I want shields down for this. Alright, and the Talonflame is definitely going to outpace me to the move, so the fly is going to take me out here, and that is okay. I am happy with this. So I'm going to come into the Lanturn, I'm going to farm as much as possible, but they switch into their Cofagrigus, which is fine. Alright, so here comes the first Thunderbolt move, and it connects on the Cofagrigus. So you know what, I'm just going to, I just decided to stay in with the Lanturn, let the Cough throw all this, and then I'm going to throw the Surf immediately. So this is fine, and I'm just hoping that whatever they have in their back is something that Togetic can handle. Right, so Fly doesn't take us out, but I tried to switch out. The game doesn't work as usual, but I'm able to Steel Wing down before they get to move, so this is fine. And in the back is a Trevenant. So here is where Aerial Ace comes into play. Like making the change on Aerial Ace was like the correct play here. So this the Shadow Ball comes through, we're able to survive that, and we're able to make it to the next Aerial Ace to take out the trap, and that is a GG. Oh man, Togetic was really fun to use, and it's a pretty bulky fairy type. Alright, good. So into our next match, we've got Togetic into Vigoroth. So this is fine, and the nice thing about this is that Togetic can actually take a Rock Slide pretty nicely, but I shield here because I'm still getting, again, used to the team, which is fine. So here I'm going to throw my first Aerial Ace, and they shield, that's okay. And you can see that the Steel Wing is really doing nice damage. So here comes the next move, the Rock Slide, and we see we're able to take that pretty nicely. So in the back is a Lanturn. So the mistake I made here was I should have gone into my Spark Lanturn immediately instead of giving this Lanturn so much energy. So that was a bit of a misplay on my part, but that's fine. So we're able to land our first Thunderbolt here, and they're going to outpace us to another Thunderbolt. So I decided to let this go. This will take my Lanturn out, which is fine. So I think I come back into the Dubwool, and then we're just going to farm up a lot. So I farm up a lot. This is only enough for the Surf, so we're going to let this go. Okay, our opponent switches back into Vig, and then I'm just going to dump all of this Body Slam onto the Vigoroth as soon as possible, and I'm just hoping again that Togetic can sweep in the back. All right, so let's see what the opponent brings. They bring in oh, they bring in an Altaria, so this is fine. So I built up to Shiny Altaria, I build up to the Body Slam. I'm going to throw the Body Slam here. I know I won't get a shield, so I do one Steel Wing, and then I'm going to throw the Aerial Ace, and I'm hoping they shield here because this is my win con, and they do shield. So now we are just going to go up to the Dazzling Gleam, and my opponent is still, I think my opponent is still switch locked here. They're still switch locked, so I think I pause there a bit before I throw my Dazzling Gleam. This should take out the Altaria, and it does. And the thing is, we're not able to Steel Wing down. I'm hoping that one double kick will take out the Lanturn, and it does. So GG, that was super close. All right, good. So going into our next match, we've got, okay, so this is very bad. Okay, so Skarmory into Togetic, I go into my double because obviously Lanturn is my hardest counter against the Skarmory, and they go straight Brave Bird, and they switch into their Vigoroth, which is fine. So right now, since I've got like an energy advantage, I'm hoping that I can win switch. Okay, so here comes the second Body Slam, and we get the shield. That's fine. So that's the third Body Slam, but I shield this. I shield the Body Slam. I do one more double kick, sorry, and then I throw the Body Slam here. All right, so they are 3 away from the thing, the air Body Slam, but we're able to double kick down. So in comes the Skarmory. We're going to get farmed down, which is fine because all of the energy is going to be wasted on the Lanturn anyway. So we're going to Lanturn. I'm happy that I've won switch, but in the back is a Dunsparce. So this team I met like 8 times or 9 times, like in my sets that I did yesterday and this morning, and there is no way you can beat this team. So Dunsparce is like the worst core breaker for this team. I tried my best to beat this team, but there is just no way you can beat it. So so I just lose this anyway. Yeah, so again, I was playing it out to see if there was like any way I could win this, but I just don't see any win condition. Yeah, I just don't see any win condition here. So maybe just sacrificing the I don't know, sacrificing the Togetic maybe could be a play. That is one way of looking at it, yeah, and they're able to farm it down. So GG, well played. So I don't know who came up with the Skarmory Dunsparce core, but it's a very strong core. Okay, good. So we have got another Skarmory here, and I'm like, oh, come on. All right, good. So again, we switch into my double, and they are still staying in. I think, was this enough for the Sky Brave Bird? It is. So we shield that, and I'm happy that we shield that. In the back is a Vigoroth, and we've got all of this lovely energy. So I feel like, you know what, let's try again and see if this is going to work. All right, good. So here we're at our second Body Slam. Gets shielded, that is okay. So opponent doesn't throw at the best timing, so we're able to get a double kick through. That's fine. So I shield that. We're now at the double Body Slam on double. So here comes the first Body Slam. They shield, and then second Body Slam, and this should take out the Vigoroth. Okay, actually no, it doesn't. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't take it out. They're actually able to take us out here. So again, we don't win switch. Yeah. We don't win switch. So we come back. I come back into Togetic. We farm all the way down, and then I just pivot into my Lanturn, and they've also got their own Spark Lanturn in the back. But we've got like, I think, a 2 Spark energy advantage. So I am pretty comfortable that we can win this. So we were really lucky that they didn't have a Dunsparce in the back. Honestly, the Skarmory Dunsparce core, just this team cannot beat. This team cannot beat. Okay, so they make it. I think this is a Surf. Yeah, and I lose CMP because my Lanturn is like really high rank. So we're able to take out the Lanturn, but man, this is bad. Okay, we're able to make it to a Surf here, but they've got like so much energy on the Skarmory, right? Good. Okay, so I'm now thinking that, oh yeah, this is game over. We've lost this. But they throw a Sky Attack here, and I'm like, okay, let's go for the Dazzling Gleam. But I'm like, oh, they make it to another move. Ends up being the Sky Attack. We survive, and I end up going for the Aerial Ace instead. But they're still able to take out the Skarmory, and we win that. So that was like super close. Yeah. So again, like I said, I'm still getting used to their team. Yeah, these are like my very first battles, so yeah. All right, good. Okay, so next match, Vigoroth, and then they come into Aurorus, and look at the Steel Wing damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. So the first Weather Ball is 5, the second one is 4, so we're able to catch the second Weather Ball onto Lanturn. This is perfect for us, and then we're just going to spark this all the way down because I won't be able to get to a Meteor Beam. Alright, so here comes another Weather Ball. We resist that. They come back into their Vigoroth, and I'm really happy at the moment because like I've got a lot of energy on Togetic. So Thunderbolt lands, does a lot of damage to the Vigoroth. So again, I'm happy. They overfarm, and we get to the Surf, so I throw my Surf here. We get a shield, so I'm really really comfortable with this right now. Okay, so Body Slam doesn't take us out, but I will go into my Dubwool, and then we're going to take a Body Slam. But the Vigoroth is like really low, so I'm like okay with this. Okay, in the back is their own Lanturn, so this is fine. So we're now at the back-to-back Body Slam. So here comes the first one, gets shielded. Here comes the second one. Okay, so they actually throw the move here, ends up being the Surf, but we're going to shield anyway. So I throw one more double click, and then we're going for the payback. They should do about 50%, which is fine. And we're able, okay, I'm not able to make it to the Body Slam, but that's okay. Alright, so the Surf takes us out. I go back into my Togetic, so I do one Dazzling Gleam, takes out the Lanturn, and we can just Steel Wing the Vigoroth all the way down. Even if this was a Rock Slide, we'll still be able to survive, and that is a GG. Alright, so going into the next match, so we are going against Ferrixter. So Ferrixter is a former YouTuber and like a really talented battler. Alright, so he's got his Shadow Gurlock, he switches into Vigoroth. What I do is, with the Vigoroth safe switch, I usually stay in, I shield the Rock Slide, and then usually I go for the Dazzling Gleam. By this time I decided to go for the Aerial Ace because I was afraid that he was going to shield. He ends up not shielding. We're able to make it to the second Aerial Ace, and I'm hoping I get a shield here. And we do. So I go quickly into Dubwool, and then we're going to double kick this all the way down. So here comes the first Body Slam, but again, Vigoroth with energy is very bad when you switch in, but that's okay. This is going to be the Rock Slide. We still survive that, so we're able to double kick down. We've got little farm for the Golurk, and we're at the payback, so this is great. This will get us the last shield, and it does. So now Golurk is shieldless, and Togetic is going to resist all of these moves. So in the back is a Jellicent, but our timer is not up, so I'm just going to do as many Steel Wings as possible. We're able to tank the Shadow Ball. Man, I love Togetic. And then we come into Lanturn. So what I do here is, because of the desync in timers, I decided to throw my Thunderbolt immediately. But I probably should have maybe done one more Spark before taking out the Jellicent, but we're able to take it out. And he CMPs on the move, so I decided to shield this. You know what, I probably could have finished this off with Togetic because we did have the move banked, right? But that's fine. So the Surf almost takes out the Golurk. Yeah, we had like 2 Aerial Aces, so we could have probably finished this off with Togetic, but that's fine. Alright, and that is a GG, well played. Alright, good. So going into our next match, we've got Togetic into Ninetales. This is beautiful. Watch this damage. So I'm sure the opponent is like really confused, like what the hell is going on? Alright, and then they come into Jellicent, we pivot into our Lanturn, and this is looking really good for us. Nobody is expecting the Togetic with Steel Wing. This is like probably the best like underdog in the meta right now. I really enjoyed using Togetic. The team is a bit technical, but you know what, I had fun with it. So if you guys want to run it, you can also have fun with it as well. Alright, good. Okay, so in the back is a Lanturn, and I know that this is game over. This doesn't even matter. So I know that I'm not going to be able to make it to the Thunderbolt, so I throw the Surf here, that's fine, and then I quickly pivot into Togetic. The Aerial Ace, they shield the Aerial Ace, that is fine. Do we shield this? Yeah, we don't shield this, right? Because we can tank a move. Man, Togetic is beautiful. Alright, then they come back into the Alolan, the Shadow A9. We throw the Aerial Ace, and we are able to Steel Wing it all the way down. I've still got my 2 shields, and they concede. GG. Right, good. So going into the next match. Okay, so so this match is a very popular team that one of my Gym Breakers mates also made a YouTube video on that. So I will leave his YouTube channel in the description. You guys can check out his channel. Alright, now the mistake I made here was, I know this team already, and I should have gone into Lanturn here. I should have gone into Lanturn to farm this all the way down. and I would have been in a better position because I have to now expend both of my shields here, and this is very, very dicey, right? If I was wrong with the team prediction, this could have been a loss for me. Alright, so they come back into their Whimsicott. So here comes the first body slam. And I'm just going to spam, I'm just going to throw all of these body slams as much as possible. If I can get a shield advantage, that would be like great for me. And I think they throw the move just before I'm able to get to my third body slam. This will definitely take out my Dubwool. I come back into Togetic. In the back is a Charizard. Luckily it's not Shadow. And I just decided I'm going to farm this all the way down. But if my prediction was wrong for the team, this would have been very, very bad. So if they come into Talonflame, just go straight away into Lanturn. You will definitely win switch that way. So that would be the best play. Because Dubwool does have good play against, decent play against Charizard. Alright, so they're able to, so we just surf and spark down and we're able to win that. Alright, good. So going into the next match, we've got Togetic into Shadow Magnezone. So this is like the first Shadow Magnezone I've seen the whole of the Holiday Cup. So quite spicy. In the back is the Shadow D-Knight, which is fine. So here comes our first Body Slam. Does a lot of damage and I'm like, I really wanted to win switch here. So I'm going to shield this. Ends up being the Dragon Claw, and you can already see that this Dragon Breath damage from the Shadow D-Knight is doing so much damage, already half health. And we're able to make it to our next Body Slam, but I think opponent shields this. And then they just farm all the way down. So what I should have done was, I should have maybe stopped tapping, stopped doing damage on the Shadow D-Knight, and then come and farm down with Togetic. But now I've virtually got no farm whatsoever. Alright, good. So I come into my Lanturn. This is definitely enough for the Wild Charge, so I shield this. Nobody wants to get hit by a Shadow Wild Charge. And in the back is an Altaria. So this is looking pretty bad. This is looking very, very bad. Because 2 Thunderbolts plus the Sparks will KO. But they had the Moonblast here, right? So it's going to do a lot of damage. So I decided to go for the Surf instead of the Thunderbolt. I don't even think I would have made it to the Thunderbolts. So both, opponent doesn't do anything. So we both don't tap, and I just come in and I farm down with Togetic. But this is looking bad, and I'm hoping that the Dazzling Gleam will KO. But it just doesn't. Oh man. Alright, so this is definitely probably the Mirror Shot which will take us out, and we are able to spark down for a Simul KO. Alright, so all played. Good. Okay, so going into our next match against Dan Ottawa, I think, Alright, good. He's another YouTuber, also a good battler as well. And this was just RPS, So he was leading Shadow D-Knight into my Togetic. He pivots into Skeledash, and Lanturn is just going to really enjoy this. Okay, so Spark 2-turn move, Incinerate a 5-turn move. So you always want to throw 2 before you throw your move. Okay, so I shielded the Disarming Voice, and I'm just looking at the Incinerate damage, and I know that I can get, if he shields this, I know I can get to another move. Alright, but he lets it go. In the back is a Whimsicott. Then what do I do here? So I throw the Thunderbolt, and do I pivot into double? I pivot into double so that he doesn't farm me down. He comes back into the his Shadow D-Knight, and I know that this is game over, because Togetic is running Steel Wing, which is going to cause a lot of damage on the Whimsicotts. Togetic, like my secret weapon, I really enjoyed this. Someone let this go, and then I'm just going to Steel Wing this all the way down. And I'm just going to, so I let this go. Again, Togetic is pretty bulky, can tank a move pretty well. So I'm just going to build up to the double Aerial Ace, and I think Dan knows what's up, so he doesn't even shield this. And that is a GG, well played. Alright, good. So going into the last match for this video. So if you do like the video, please, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If there's anything you'd like me to do to improve on my videos, please feel free to let me know. Constructive criticism only, please. Thank you. All right, good. So Vigoroth into Togetic. So again, you want to shield you have to try and shield the Rock Slide correctly. But again, Togetic can tank a Rock Slide. So maybe letting the first one go is fine. Okay, so I throw my Aerial Ace here. Opponent does not shield again. So I go into my double. And I tried to catch the Rock Slide, but it doesn't work out. And now this Vigoroth is just going to throw a lot of energy on me. So in the back is a Wigglytuff. All right, so this is fine. So we're just going to get this Wigglytuff as low as possible. Right, we're now at our second Body Slam. And we're not going to make it to the third Body Slam, right, before they charm us down. This is fine. So I'm going to come into Lanturn because I don't want to get hit by the Icy Wind. All right, and I know that they're going to probably throw the Disarming Voice here, which they do. It's fine. So we're going to farm this all the way down, and we do. This is great. Okay, but the opponent still has 2 shields, so a little dicey at the moment. In the back is a Trevenant. Oh man, and I'm regretting how I played this. So I pivot quickly into Togetic, throw first Aerial Ace. They built up to the Shadow Ball, so I decided I'm going to shield this as well. Ends up being the Shadow Ball, so this is fine. And then they come back into their Vigoroth, so I'm going to throw my Aerial Ace immediately, hoping to get their last shield, which I do. And even if this is a Rock Slide, we still survive this. Again, the bulk on Togetic, lovely. And we're able to still wing all the way down. We're at an Aerial Ace, and I think we can still win this. So Aerial Ace connects, does a lot of damage, and I decide that, okay, Surf would have been okay there, but we go for the Thunderbolt, and we're able to win that game. So that was, I think that was a 5-0 using this team. So I was like really excited, and I didn't expect this 5-0 to take me to Veteran, but it did. It took me to Veteran. I couldn't even take the screenshot properly, but thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.